Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now. But he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, Boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Of course, you're right. And maybe Pritchard's paranoia is rubbing off on me. It's just that the timing seems so strange, right before you hired me. Don't you think it might be more than a coincidence?
I guess I can see why you'd think that, given everything you've been through recently. The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind. I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail. No, you're my best warrior, Adam, and I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future. Because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
First of all, I wasn't questioning your integrity. And don't you think you're being just a little bit paranoid here? Everything I've done has been to secure a future here for you, me, Frank, and everyone else in this team. I'm constantly looking for strong people to help me do that. The very best people I can find. Because if I don't, Seraph Industries will fall. Megan understood that. That's why she insisted I hire you in the first place.
Megan? Boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
She doesn't. I mean, not directly. The data I streamed had nothing to do with Megan or her work. It was just a routine, fact-finding check that sprang from one of our discussions. The kind of check I have to run quite often around here, believe it or not. Now, if somebody backtraces the transmission and gets a look at it, I very much doubt they'll know what to do with it. Trust me. We're fine.
Boss, 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about this company that I didn't and used it to get past my security measures. I don't really care what kind of secrets you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure they don't endanger us again.
What exactly are you implying, son? That I would endanger my own staff to cover my indiscretions? I've been willing to give you a bit of leeway here, considering everything you've been through these past months, but let's not forget why it is you're even alive. Honestly. Verita's waiting to take you to China. Let me know what you uncover.
agent. The
I
Hey, you know how to get to the Hong Chua?
You know, there's an amazing view of the cityscape on the rooftop.
What are you looking for now?
I think bringing in Bell Tower to police the city is a great thing for Shanghai. Hello. Who is it?
I need to get something in my apartment. I don't care what kind of operation is going on. Now let me in immediately.
Can't oblige you, ma'am. Now move along, please.
How dare you?
Sorry, pal. No one's allowed in right now.
How dare you? Who are you to tell me I can't get into my own home?
If anyone crosses this perimeter, give them one warning.
Access granted.
Holding up the damn elevator?
No idea, sir.
Well, you better find out. That elevator has to be free at all times. Our specialist needs to get up here and break into this computer ASAP.
Acknowledged, sir.
What's that?
Guess it was nothing.
Don't make this difficult.
On the ground! Ammo! I knew someone was here.
You had enough?
On the ground!
I'm gonna find you. Nothing yet.
He's around here somewhere. What happened? This is the spot.
Keep looking. Someone must be there.
Looks dead.
This isn't good.
Too late to hide. He's got to be here.
Access granted.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest? Or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called The Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Someone's here!
Someone's running.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
What happened?
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Hello? I heard you.
Please don't kill me.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong-Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Leave me alone.
A buddy less never pays to get into the hive.
Somebody told us that the hive is the place to go around. You're trying to start some...
The Hive is a members-only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep.
Just anyone with the money.
No pay, no play.
Maybe another time.
All right, you're busy?
That's right, bell tower.
What can I...
Give me a shank.
Talking about... You got a...
I'm looking for Tom.
Everyone...
So I see this guy laying on the ground in the alley, all beat up and shit. Blood pouring out of his shoulder. The harbor's in front of me.
You've got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club.
Shit, it's gone. My pocket secretary.
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look, yeah? Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is the hottest thing in town right now. But nobody in Hengsha is going to let an outsider in on the action, especially not a Guido. You don't know the rules of the game around here.
Something tells me you don't think very highly of me, do you? So here's what you need to do about it. The sooner you let me in, the sooner Tong can kick me out of here, gone from your life forever. I'm gonna see him no matter what, so get it over with.
Tough talk doesn't mean anything in this town. Keep it up, and you learn that the hard way. Only reason I don't do it myself is the Hive has a reputation to protect. That's why Van Bruggen came here for help, and why we found a safe place for him. You came here with nothing, and now you know more than you deserve. In return, all you give me is a pain in my ass. It's time for you to go, or else.
All I need from Van Bruggen is information. The same information his enemies are trying to keep from getting out. There's no point in them going after him anymore once he tells me what he knows. So if Tong lets me see him now, in the long run, it'll make his life easier.
You want to bring the Dragon Queen down on your head instead of the Dutchman's? I should sell tickets for that. All right. You can see Tong in his office downstairs. I'll radio the bees to let you through.
They say the
You see? How does Sarah?
Why?
Check the news.
And if
your call.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink.
Bobby?
The bartender.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
再等一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓搬进去住嘛。
我前阵子回纽约的时候。
他火热的气息会把你烧焦的，我的朋友。把改变回原来那种普通的旅馆。
那我们这些租房的怎么办？把我们都赶出去吗？
还不错。
他们不能这么做，有些人已经在这住。
Jensen,
What?
It... Good.
Glad you...
Fine. Wait. That's...
Blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus. But it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
到这儿来。
That Seeker sphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. then it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron sea and geothermal energy.
Forgive me, Mr. but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
That Dragon Queen Zhao took over TYM. I feel weird even talking about this because when it's all said and done, both Sarah and Zhao are cut from the same cloth. And that cloth is a blood-soaked one, people. Not only because they're both CEOs who profit off people carving themselves up and attaching mechanical toys to their bodies, but because they both answer to our overlords, or order.
Millionaire Hugh Daniels has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation of cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures.
Forget it, man. You're not my...
So you admit it?
The heck?
You attacked... Ty,
how do you think...
You got any proof? Not a very smart... place to hide.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to. Millionaire Hugh Daniels has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
什么？我不懂英文，我帮不了你。
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza.
Mechanical toys to their bodies, but because they both answer to our overlords, or order lords, as I like to call them. Hey, look, at the end of the day, one of these two biotech corporations will live on the mountain.
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more